Hare Krishna. Welcome back to the video on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So let's start on Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the next video, which is from chapter number 1, text number 12 onwards. So today, before starting the real shloka, the verses of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, I want you to all know that Bhagavad Gita was spoken in Kurukshetra and in Hastinapur also. Now, Kurukshetra is a territory in India in the state named Haryana. And at the same time, the same Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra in Hastinapur. Hastinapur is in UP, present day Uttar Pradesh, very close to Delhi. Delhi is capital of India. How this was happening in both the places simultaneously. This was happening in both the places because Sanjaya has got the blessings of Vyasadeva to see whatever is happening somewhere else at the same time. How do we understand this? This is becoming very difficult to understand, no? Don't be worried, it is very simple. It has been explained by Srila Prabhupada also that nowadays in TV media, in news reporting, or live seminars, or live cricket match going on, live any sports is played in a different ground, but people are watching that same sports at their own house. So something similar was happening. The war was taking place in Kurukshetra, and Sanjaya was doing the live telecast of the same thing to Dhritarashtra at Hastinapur. So we will be discussing that thing. Now Sanjaya, after spoken 11 verses, he is going to start speaking very tactfully, informing Dhritarashtra about the hopeless plans to win. Dhritarashtra was planning that he can win, that okay, his sons will win and he can remain as king. But Sanjaya very tactfully in the next verses till 20th explaining that they are not going to win, indirectly and very tactfully. So let us see them. So let's take up text number 12, shloka number 12. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making the sound like roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy. Bhishma Dev in this particular shloka, now we are understanding what Bhishma Dev is trying to indicate. The following 5 things we will see, 5 things which Bhishma Dev is indicating while blowing his conch shell. He is indicating these things to Duryodhana. First thing is very natural compassion. Why? Because Bhishma is great grandfather of Duryodhana. So he becomes naturally compassionate towards Duryodhana, that my dear boy, don't be hopeless. I am here. You are explaining about our people, you are explaining about the soldiers in our army and their army. So Bhishma takes up his conch shell, his shankha, blows it very loudly like lion's roar, so that Duryodhana can be satisfied. Natural compassion, natural love towards his grandson. Second reason is he wants to remove the fear from the heart of Duryodhana, and he wants to establish some cheerfulness in Duryodhana's heart. The third reason for Bhishma to blow conch shell immediately is befitting his power, because Bhishma is like lion, he is very great warrior. So he is blowing the conch shell like a very great warrior, like lion. So this is befitting his own position. He is the commander-in-chief of Duryodhana's army. The fourth reason is to assure that in the war there will be a lot of arrows coming upon me, people will criticize and stun, and so many bad words will be spoken, because while fighting you cannot speak good words. Oh grandfather, how are you? Hello, let's have a selfie. These things will not be spoken in the war. There will be shouting and screaming. And Bhishma is saying that I am ready to take all those pain through words, through my own body, somebody piercing my body with arrows or different weapons. I am ready to take those pains on my body. This is the fourth thing which Bhishma is assuring Duryodhana. Now coming the fifth. The fifth thing is, indirectly, Duryodhana is informed about the symbols of blowing conch shell. He is informing his depressed grandson that he has no chance to win. Why? Because Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, he is the supreme Lord, he is Bhagavan, is on another side. And Shankha, conch, is Krishna's symbol. So blowing the conch means taking the side of Dharma. And wherever Krishna is, there is Dharma. So directly and indirectly, Bhishma is saying, become happy, I am there for you, but be informed that Krishna is on the other side. Even though I am ready to take pain, but we may not be winning because Krishna is on the other side. Now let us go to shloka number 13. In shloka number 13, all the different army people, they have started blowing the conch shell. The shloka goes like this. After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets and horns were all suddenly sounded, and combined a sound was tumultuous. We have to understand from this particular shloka that as soon as Bhishma blew his conch shell, the second person in the line, because Bhishma was commander-in-chief, after him should be Dronacharya or Duryodhana, then there should be Kripacharya, but they are not blowing in sequence. Immediately everyone together, the shloka says, suddenly, simultaneously, combined. These are three words used. So they combined all together and they played drum also, they played bugle also. There is a separate type of horn, which is made from the cow's horn. After the cow is dead, then that is called as bugle. Then the trumpets, you would have heard that huge trumpet sound was being played. There were other people who had their own conch shells, shankha, they were playing, and the sound was very loud. It says the word loud, tumultuous. Now see in the text number 14, and then we'll take the verses later. Text number 14 explains, shloka number 14, that on the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a chariot, great chariot, drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells. Their transcendental conch shells. In this particular text, number 14, shloka number 14, the signs of victory of Pandavas is explained. We will see these four signs, four different symbols by which we understand that the Pandavas are going to win. The first thing, the first sign is that Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, he is present on the chariot as the charioteer of Arjuna and the Pandavas. There is a shloka which says, Jasyastu Pandu Putranam Yesham. That means that where Krishna is on the side of the Pandu Putras, the son of Pandu, the Pandavas, Krishna is on their side. So victory, Vijaya, being Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, is present over there. So this is reason number one, that Krishna, the supreme Lord, is their charioteer. The sign number two, Krishna and Arjuna's conch shells are mentioned as transcendental. We have heard in the previous shlokas that Bhishma's conch shell was loud, like lion. But here, Arjuna and Krishna, both of their conch shells, shankhas, were called as transcendental. Transcendental means divya, which is closer to God. That is called as transcendental. So again, it is a sign of victory. The reason number three, Krishna in this verse, he is named as Madhava, not as Krishna. Madhava, M-A-D-H-A-V-A. Madhava means the husband of goddess of fortune, husband of Lakshmi Devi. We all know Lakshmi is goddess of wealth. Now wherever husband is there, wife will be there. So wherever and whenever Krishna is present, goddess of fortune Lakshmi Devi is also present over there. She is having all the wealth of the entire world. All the kingdoms are under her. People are becoming king, people are getting good bungalow, people are getting lot of wealth only by the mercy of Lakshmi Devi. Now Krishna is present on the Pandavas side, not on Duryodhana's side. So because Krishna is present on Pandava's side, Lakshmi Devi is also present on the Pandava's side, and she will never leave her husband. Therefore, all the fortune, all the victory is guaranteed for Krishna's side, which is the Pandava's side. Coming for the fourth reason, the fourth sign of Pandava's victory is their chariot, Ratha, on which Krishna and Arjun were present. That chariot was given to Arjuna by Agni Dev, the fire god. So Agni Dev had given this gift to Arjuna, and this chariot had a blessing. This chariot had a special boon to conquer, to become victorious in all the directions. No directions were spared. So this is the fourth reason why it is guaranteed that the Pandavas signs, the Pandavas will win. These are the four reasons of Pandavas winning. So today we have completed 3 shlokas from number 12, 13 and 14. In number 12th, we understand that Bhishma is blowing his conch shell to satisfy, to emotionally gratify his son, his grandson Duryodhana. But that is only emotional gratification. In the second shloka, we understand that as soon as Bhishma blows his conch shell, everyone else, they start doing it, thinking, I am great, I am great, I have to be great. Duryodhana mentioned my name. So all of them, immediately they blow their conch shell and drums and all this. In the 13th shloka, we find, in the 14th shloka, we find that Krishna and Arjuna, they are on the chariot. The chariot is gifted by Agni Dev, which is victorious. Krishna is named as Madhava, husband of Lakshmi Devi. So victory will be there, fortune will be there, wealth will be there. Only after victory can he get the kingdom. So victory is there. The third reason is that their conch shell, their shankha, is called as transcendental, divya. That means close to God. Blessings of God is present. And one more reason which is given is Krishna is present on Pandava's side. This is the most important reason. Now, what are the lessons from today's 3 verses? Lesson number 1 is we have to understand that all these great people will not be able to protect us. Your machines, machine guns, your missiles will not be able to protect. Your degrees, your status, your wealth will not be able to protect. The only thing which can protect us is Dharma. The only thing which will protect us is Krishna. Whatever Krishna has told us, we should just follow in our life. And we should chant Hare Krishna all the time so that Krishna can be on our side. And then whatever we are doing, we will be victorious. Thank you very much for attending this video. Meet you all in the next video, which will start from shloka number 15 onwards of the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.